3 Daedric quests. Let's start.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
By the way, the second one will be Potema and the third Sheogorath. But for now, let's give Meridia the attention she wants and cleanse her temple.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the defiler.
I mean, I have to, so you don't really have to convince me I'm trying to 100% the whole game.
Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Now, this is a fairly straightforward puzzle, a little bit to its own demise. It's not one of the most memorable, that's why I'm saving the best for last. Not that it's a boring or bland quest, it's just the memorable things about it are pretty much picking up Meridia's beacon. Now we're gonna be fighting some corrupted shades along the way, and by we I mean the Dromoris, obviously, and we're gonna be finding some okay loot. Not the worst thing ever, quite chill, and funny enough, one of the few Daedric quests that doesn't make you feel evil. So part 1 of her temple is done. There should be a chest up ahead. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if there's anything worth it. Just gotta take care of it. It's an expert lock, so... it could be worse, but it's not the most thrilling thing ever. So, Kilkrith Ruins. More corrupted shades. More light puzzle that only requires pressing one button. And more loot. All in all, nothing really happens from the moment you get in to the point where you're having the last battle against Malkaran. Fun fact, I did not remember that those lights inflicted damage on us, but it's minimal. It's not worth worrying about. But into the catacombs we go, and the last puzzle should now lead us into the guy that needs to go. So I'm just gonna summon the Burn Disciples, the boys, so they can take care of it, as I'm gonna loot the whole place. Again, corrupted shades, except this time a lot of them in only one place and with the boss. Malkaran is actually strong and a bit annoying, because now I gotta move slower due to his frost magic. But don't you worry, cause the outcome is gonna be quite predictable. He stands no chance. Now, the kind of necromancy, I think, that he was dabbling with just earned him a phase 2, so Malkaran's shave is something we have to deal with as well. If anything, it was easier, I would like to say.
The defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
And we are rewarded with the Dawnbreaker. And with a teleport, that's right, I'm not gonna have to go out of the dungeon, backtracking and all.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I'm gonna tell Meridia what she wants to
May
hear.
the light of certitude guide your efforts.
And we're now gonna spawn at the beginning place, Meridia's statue. Now if we go uphill, and we did not have to do the dungeon for this, we get a shout. This one is Elemental Fury. But let's move on into Daedric Quest number 2, which is gonna be the first part of Potama's quest. The second one will require the courier to send me a letter from Falk Firebeard, so I'm just gonna go over to Sheogorath after this one, and whenever the courier arrives, we'll do it immediately. Probably on the next one. And remember when I said that when I go into a dungeon and I see basic Draugr, I just know it's gonna be slightly easier? Well, I've seen exceptions, and even though this is not Draugr, this is certainly one of those exceptions. We've only seen skeletons, but oh man, we're gonna have some tough mages to take care of.
We summon Potema. We summon Potema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Potema.
So they're doing some ASMR on the top of their pretty little tower, and I'm gonna have to deal with Draugr, the easy kind of Draugr. In fact, I could have skipped including them in the video. I'm just saying there's also Draugr. It's not just skeletons. Even though these, once again, are not the thing to worry about.
Return me to this realm.
Now, this is just a shout, I'm alive.
Blood of the innocent bind.
Except, no, he one-shotted me with one arrow.
What are you doing? You fools! You cannot fight me.
And then it happened again.
Bound by blood. You ants don't have the power to find me.
I also found a Death Lord. Fortunately, the Dromoris took care of it. Going up the tower, I found the guys doing the ritual. They were quite busy, but if you look at the map markers, I might have shouted a bunch of mages into the bottom floor, and this ended up taking so much longer than I ever wanted to. I died a couple times because every time they saw me, they were like, "Oh, hey, you're the main character. Let's ruin your day since you're doing this on Legendary." Fortunately, I'm a lot more stubborn than an NPC will ever be, so guess who won? Probably them, because I'm the one that wasted real life time. They're just numbers on a computer, but let's go back into the tower, summon a couple Dromoras, and take care of the last 3 guys. The most annoying thing about necromancers still is that they are all masters of restoration. Fortunately, this one didn't have enough time, but she tried. Except my Dromoras and me were paying a lot of attention, so we managed to do it. And with those 2 down, all we have left is the old Ritual Master. Not the strongest, probably the wisest, as dead as the others as of right now. And with that done, we can now report to Falk.
Just tidying up.
Again, the way to go is through the left. I still keep doing that, but it's fine.
You've returned.
Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave?
A Daedric princess.
Potema herself?
Kinda.
Please tell me you stopped them.
Yeah, they were unable to bring her
You've done
back.
a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
Oh wait, I think I got my lore wrong. She's like an ancient queen of
There's
solitude,
something
not a Daedric.
personal I was hoping you would do for
Ah,
me.
great. The people that clicked off are gonna...
Folk told me what you did for us at Wolf Skull
They're gonna
Cave.
think I'm stupid. It's
Says
fine.
you're someone we can trust.
I am stupid
As
sometimes.
you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos.
Sure thing, Elisif. I will do
Thank
it.
you. It would mean a lot to me.
But yeah, now I remember she's not Daedric, Potema, I mean. But it kind of feels like a Daedric quest, so apologies, but the feel
It's
is
a
there.
fine day with you
Also,
around.
yes, I stole a horn back for fun.
Falk said I could count on you.
Yeah,
You
well,
have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Folk when you have the funds, and thank you.
I am extremely Skyrim rich.
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house from my steward, and I'll make you my Thane.
Good, because I'm gonna need that
luck
to
to you.
100% the thing. And everyone that we
Be
need to
well.
help has been
Clean
helped.
May the gods watch
So let's
over your
buy a
back,
house for
friend.
25k. Oh, damn.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
It better be the freaking palace, man.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Now I'm gonna ask him to decorate
glad.
everything.
And the
I'm
door.
not gonna
Now,
go through
what
every
would you
single
like to
piece of
purchase?
dialogue, but
Very well.
I'm gonna
Is there
spend all
anything
the
else
money
you'd like to
monies
Very
required
well.
to do it, and let's tour our new home. Also,
Long life to you, Thane.
Yordis is
Honored
my
to see you again, my Thane.
house Carl. She seems nice. I don't think that I've ever used her ever as a follower. Let me know if you have, because as soon as I get rid of using the companion trainer followers, I'm gonna want someone that's just fun to have around. And obviously, Erendur is the choice for a follower, since I'm playing as Joshua Graham, kinda. It's mostly because of the polls, you know. The run is a 100% run. It's not a Joshua run. Oh, and there's another thing that's extremely important here in Proudspire Manor. I'm trying to look for it. There it is, a Stone of Barenziah. This is also the best house in case you want to adopt and have kids, but we are gonna use Hearthfire when the time comes. And speaking of time coming, how about we go do a meet and greet with the Daedric Prince of Madness? And yes, this one is Daedric. Apologies before.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair.
I wonder, can I...
Rude!
Oh, I interrupted
Can't be
it.
bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
A decade or two? Okay, he's mad.
Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message?
Oh, he's curious now. Well, I was asked.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess.
Oh, Shiogora.
Molag?
No.
No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? Huh? The ghost of King Lysandes? Ah, or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall. Ha ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I?
Yeah.
Ha! No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy. You do realize who you're dealing with here.
The coolest Daedric prince, the mad one.
Jolly good guess.
I know.
But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me Sheogorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed.
Right back, but let's get you to
Now
leave.
that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
Alright, what's the catch?
Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
I did. The game is 12 years old, man. Why does it say I can pickpocket him when I can't?
It's a very delicate state of mind.
No, it's really not that delicate. You're a god of madness, right?
Pelagius.
Now he's just telling me we're
Sure,
inside the mind of
inside.
Pelagius, and I have
Is it
another
your
silly
first
idea.
time?
What if I use the Wabbajack on him?
Do you mind?
Oh, do you mind?
Good
Yeah,
choice.
okay, sure. Of
Well,
course
good
it does
for me.
nothing.
I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sir. And we're that much closer to home. You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Now, nothing is gonna put us in real danger. This is mostly just for fun. So to start it, I have to hit the Dreaming Pelagius with the Wabbajack. And that's gonna spawn different things, like a wolf. He's scared of it. So we hit again, and it's actually a goat. That's mostly how this is gonna work. So we hit Pelagius, and there's a bandit chief. Oh, that one was trying to attack me. Now it's trying to attack the goat. And the bandit chief is actually him as a kid? Well, he is called Pelagius the Mad, so we hit it again, and it's now a Hargraven that turns into a woman. Probably his mother, I don't remember. So we keep this going, and ooh, a flame Atronach, kinda just like we saw before, but this time what spawns is a fire. And then a whole dragon priest that turns into a chest.
Now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Yes?
Ah, now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Now this last one is just a little bit silly, and by last you can do the three of them in whatever order you want to do. But we're basically just gonna be hitting his mental qualities or his ego, whatever you want to call it, until they're at about the same size. It's not gonna make a lot of sense throughout, but well, it will all work out in the end. That's what matters. So yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of this. I'm just gonna let it play out.
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue to hate everyone else.
And hating everyone else, sure. So, Mad God and Marie have done it.
Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really.
You're coming with, right?
Pelagius Septim III, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Oh, the guy's the luggage.
You've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... just take the damn thing.
A token of your
You
appreciation.
take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ta-ta!
So yeah, also I can level up, and all I'm thinking about is that I can finish Solitude by finishing Potama's quest and going into the Thalmor Embassy.
What do you need to take?
My money! What else, Vilkas?